It should come as no surprise that in-play betting and sports streaming have risen to prominence together on the back of revolutions in online capabilities. Betting while being able to watch the match on bookmakers' websites has captured the imaginations of punters around the world. Whether it be tennis, basketball, and in particular football, in-play is now so important to online gambling operators that it contributes to well over half of their total sports betting revenues. As part of GamblingData's in-play report, we spoke to the head of sportsbook at Sportingbet and head of Preform Group's Watch and Bet about how their companies are capitalising on in-play and where stream sports fits into the picture.
What we found since launching streaming in 2009 is that streaming is becoming an important part, one of the important levers for acquisition, retention and reactivation for all our clients. It varies from importance to importance for sport by sport. We're seeing some massive growth in what we would call minor sports or even pub sports. In some cases with our blue ribbon properties, Serie A for instance, the uplift isn't huge simply because in some cases it's already available on terrestrial TV or indeed on other online methods. But for events which are not generally broadcastable, some of the examples would be the Premier League darts, the Premier League snooker. We are seeing, albeit from a very low base, we are seeing some huge increases in turnover on those.
In 2007, there was a fairly fundamental shift in the product development, which was a move from Windows Media, which had a 25 to 30 second delay built into it, to flash streaming. And flash streaming we were able to deliver as a near live product, so typically around 4 to 5 seconds behind the live event, which obviously as an in-play product had massive ramifications, because suddenly as a punter you were able to watch a match, a Serie A match or a tennis match, and know that the pictures you were seeing were fast enough and quick enough to enable you to make betting decisions and bet based on the most relevant and current information. And that was a significant step forward for the Watch and Bet service. We've established that timing is a key factor in live sport on betting operators' websites. Obviously Saturday afternoon or Sunday afternoon they've got an enormous amount of content already, but if we're able to offer them content that happens at 12 o'clock on a Thursday afternoon, that's obviously got significant value to them. So we've actually established relationships with some sports rights holders and sports bodies such as the PDC and Matchroom and World Snooker, whereby we are creating specific events that are solely for our betting partners. So the Championship League Snooker and Championship League Darts, which happen between Mondays and Thursdays on weekdays when there's very little else going on, which feature the leading players in the world, the likes of Phil Taylor, Ronnie O'Sullivan, John Higgins and so forth. So these are high quality events developed specifically for betting operators and shown at times where there isn't anything else going on, which fundamentally is important to the operators. I think we'll look to expand the Watch and Bet service into mobile. It makes sense as you're seeing an increasing adoption of both smartphones and tablet devices amongst the general population. Increasingly sort of viewing habits are changing and are migrating, so we need to position ourselves in at a place where we're able to live stream our sports events to the bookmaker, to the operator, be they websites or applications, and we need to be able to take advantage of that growth in the mobile space.
Within some of the more mature markets, there is an expectation now that TV viewing is not done on your TV anymore. TV viewing is done on handsets, on tablets, on mobiles. Now, take that to its logical conclusion. That means that betting is being done on those handsets and tablets, which we're already seeing. The logical conclusion is that these mobile streaming will come into play. I would say watch this space.